Don't lead with your wallet, but don't let them know that you're broke either, because if somebody has no money,
they don't take you.
you don't get dated either. Gotta have some money. Hey guys, today I have Ann with me now. Ann, back in December of 2022, she was the first girl I interviewed. And we sat up at the boulevard. She was gorgeous, she was hot. And she was the first one I interviewed. I was nervous, but she did a great job. I put that video down in the description below. I also put a link to her channel, and we're going to talk to Ann about relationships and older Filipina, online and also in person. Stay tuned to the video, guys. Ann is going to talk to us about mistakes us foreigners are making trying to meet girls here in the Philippines, and also a little bit about province life. Ann, you've dated more than one foreigner.
Yes, I admit I'm very shy to say that, but yeah, I'll admit it is a process of dating here in the Philippines.
Is there a problem with foreigners walking up to sexy Filipinas? Do any foreigners ever approach the wrong way?
Some, I will say yes, if they're approaching it with a bank account on their mindset. It is a wrong kind of approach if you want to bribe with money. At first, of course, Filipinas want to jump out because, as they said, not all Filipina are doing the same thing, because we valued more love and not the money, because I know money and material things can make you happy, and you always want to seek the peace, love out of material things.
It goes hand in hand. Don't lead with your wallet, but don't let them know that you're broke either, because if somebody has no money,
they don't take you.
you don't get dated either. Gotta have some money. But here in Dumaguete, people say, you know, you can't find an attractive older woman, educated. Not that you're old, but you're not the typical 20-year-old Filipina,
Yes,
right?
Yes. I'm 40. I'm close to senior citizen.
Close
So
to senior.
yeah.
You're gonna get the discount card?
Not yet.
Not yet. I need the discount card. I look forward to Janet getting that someday.
You're getting younger and younger in the Philippines.
Yeah,
now.
me. I'm so old. I'm 71 this month, guys. And you're 40?
40, yeah.
40.
I'm 40.
You look
yeah.
great for 40. And how many children do you have?
2, and
Two?
I have a grandson. And
Oh my
yeah,
God.
I'm a total package from kids and grandson.
Everybody says, you know, careful the grandmas. There's a beautiful grandma. So where do you live now?
I live in Bacong, honestly, and yeah, it's a good place for us, for the kids, and it's close for the school to my son as well.
Do you find it hard now that you've been in relationships and they've ended, and now that you're out on your own, do you find it hard to readjust, not living with a foreigner, an older guy, financially and emotionally?
At the very first beginning, when it's like you have to start over again, like you have to start as a single person. It's difficult, like trying to move on, and at the same time, when you are in a relationship with I can say it's not healthy, it would be easy as well. But to start all over again is challenging. At the same time, a little bit difficult if you're not financially stable. But at the same time, if you are a Filipina with you have so much going on in your life, you have a small business going on, you have something to earn from your daily basis, so it's not that easy. It's a little bit easier.
You have multiple businesses at one time, haven't you, with the farm? Your family's property up in the mountains?
Yeah, I run with my mother's farm, so it's like yearly kind of like investment, and my money goes there, and sometimes
What do they grow up there?
Sugar cane.
Sugar cane, that's
Yeah.
a good value crop, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, and it depends on how much the sugar milling is going to buy your sugar. This year is a little bit higher with how much they can. Yeah.
Inflation, everything's going up, so you get a little bit
Yes.
more, but it costs money to have the labor to maintain the farm,
Yes.
maintain the fields.
Yes.
You also into selling, right? You
Yeah,
sell-
I sell clothes like.
do you model the clothes? You know,
Not yet.
not yet.
But I think, yeah, my daughter is mentioning me to do the clothing out of the province because it's very high and there with the
It's like
clothes.
online okay store.
It's not, that's from online, yeah, but it's not like second hand. It's like,
It's all new stuff.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
New clothes.
Yeah,
Janet
new
doesn't buy new clothes. She
I
buys.
went to Okay.
She goes to okay.
Yeah, same.
She loves
Yeah.
that stuff.
Yeah.
And I love it that it's cheap. So as an older, beautiful Filipina here, and I don't want to push this, it's just so many people say you can't find, they're not available. They're always looking for younger. You have a lot to offer. You know, you're not just your looks, but you're educated,
Thank you.
well spoken, and you can help a gentleman find his way in the Philippines.
Honestly, I can be a good person for someone else, but for some, I can be a walking red flag for them. The way how I spoke, they might be intimidated.
A
but,
wicked tongue.
Um, yeah. So yeah. Dating here in the Philippines could be risky, could be good. It depends whom you are meeting here in the Philippines. You have to get to know your Filipina first before jumping into one house because even if you know her for 6 months, you cannot assure that she's really one for you. Even if you know her for 2 years, your 2 years will be wasted because, we have our own attitude and lately they will show up and there are some circumstances as well that will occur in the relationship and your Filipina cannot handle with that situation, so everything's will collapse and then you have to start all over again. So it takes one person that will stay with you through thick and thin.
That committed relationship.
Yeah, a committed relationship like you and Janet.
Well, it's overcommitted.
Yeah. But yeah, you cannot tell by how the Filipina looks. Yeah, looks is only a bonus, but what most important is her personality.
The heart inside.
Yeah.
I always say, my ex-Filipina wife, American Filipina wife, she was very beautiful. She was a 9'10", but she was trash on the inside.
Yes,
So what good is that?
Same thing with Filipino. We don't look for the looks. We often look for that's why they said, why most Filipino wants to date older or matured foreigner? We don't care how they look, honestly. We care how much they love us, how much they give us the value, and how much they make us feel loved. That's what really matters. The money and everything is just a bonus. Because if we date with a broke guy, we can go to work, we can grow together as one couple. So
Would you date a broke guy?
yeah, if my
So
Yeah.
if a broke guy had great looks, he has a chance. You gotta have one or the other, don't you?
Yeah,
or is it just you have to be a good guy?
you have to be a good guy for me because I cannot be with someone with a trash or that does have a rotten attitude. I cannot be with them if I should have to have an alignment with my points of view, how he wants to be in a future. Like we have the same interests because if we don't have interests, we're just going to collapse as well.
You
We
each
don't
do
work.
different things, so you have to have a lot of things in common.
Yeah.
And but I tell everybody when they come here with an open heart, a good heart, be a good person, and you'll meet somebody.
Yeah.
That's really nice. Now, somebody told me in Cebu the problem with a lot of foreigners is their hygiene. They don't smell so good. Like they'll look good from a distance, and they'll when the guy approaches, they're happy he approaches, but then he doesn't pass the sniff test. Have you seen that?
I've seen some. Yeah, I saw some foreigners that they don't really change their clothes. They're just like it's like not really a good looking shirt. It's like it's been a week that they don't change.
Ooh.
But for us, the Filipina, even though like if you even if you're the most poor Filipino, we take shower every day because that's how our culture is. The hygiene is very important to us. We don't want to sleep with stinky. Just kidding. But in a serious point, Filipinos are some point they are very picky when it comes to dating. They want you to look good, and also they want you to be presentable. I mean,
Presentable to
Yeah.
you. You know, when Jan and I were up at Isle Mall one time, and there was this guy. He was really interested in this girl sitting at the other table, and he just didn't look good. You know, he had his backpack, dirty tennis shoes. He just got here. He's probably tired, but over a few tables away were 4 Filipino gentlemen sitting down having coffee, all dressed nice, good haircuts, big smiles, and you know, not loud, not obnoxious. The girls seemed more interested in the Filipinos because they were more presentable.
The thing is, it's not based on honestly with how you honestly look. Yeah, the look the look is just for outer.
The first impression is the look.
Yeah, that's the first impression is the look, and but once you get to know the person, is like how they like mostly Filipina. I've noticed that they look to your fingers, to your teeth. If you brush your teeth. If you comb your hair, if you but we honestly we have different preferences.
I guess
honestly.
she's out of my league, guys.
Yeah, we have different, but yeah, some Filipinas are okay with how foreigners you know how they look like what are their preferences to date. So for me, I like my man to be presentable as well. Also, well, I like taking care. Like I take care of myself, you take care of yourself. I can take care of yourself as well. If you don't go shower, I can take you shower.
Give you a bath. Oh wow!
Yeah.
Sponge bath time, guys.
Yeah.
So that's a big thing. You know, that first impression. A lot of us, and even myself, we wear the dirty sneakers. We wear the T-shirt. You know, the baggy pants, which are fine, but they're not clean sometimes.
Yeah.
And especially if you just got here and you're not used to how to get laundry done and things of this nature. Today I didn't shave. This is a very early interview. I think it's 8:30 a.m.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Sorry if I showed up like more than American time.
She's the opposite of Filipino time. She was a half hour early, guys.
I don't want like waiting honestly. I'm a Filipino, but I don't have patience to wait. I don't have patience to make someone uninterested with my time as well.
What are some of the big mistakes? I'm sure lots of men have reached out to you. Doesn't mean you answered any of them, but what's the biggest mistake a man would make in his first contact with you online?
First, don't flirt with a Filipina that you're gonna ask for a 60 pictures. They are, as a Filipina, I am very conservative, though I'm wearing a half shoulder. But yeah, some are very conservative. We don't want to like be flirtatious if you want, if you want to find a Filipina that is a good Filipina, you have to be nice first. Talk to her in a nice way. Don't ask her with a 60 pictures or can I see you wearing bikinis? That's what I
Wearing nothing
Yeah.
is the big thing.
So some Filipina, I guess there are some, but yeah. That's for the easy relationship, doesn't last long, you know. So if you want to have a stable Filipina, find a Filipina that is not easy to get. We are mostly hard to get, you know, because we wanted to have I'm very selective, but
You're picky. We call that, she's picky. She's
yeah,
picky.
but I went to the very but yeah, that's the story. But you have to be careful whom you are talking with. You have to get to know the background first of the Filipina. If you want to have a life that is less with the family interaction, you have to find a Filipina which is she has only one kid or she lives far away from her family. If you don't want to share something with your Filipina, especially financial, and because they said marrying a Filipina, marrying her family. It's not true. But some, it happens, but it depends on you how much you are going to put up this situation with a Filipina. This is what I can offer to your Filipina, and that's it. And there's nothing more, because if you offer too much, sometimes they will take advantage, but not at all. But some they will respect.
Some will.
Yeah.
Some don't.
And it's okay to help, but sometimes if it's over, yeah, they will go back to you once in, yeah.
You
just
give them,
to-
you give them a reason not to work out their problems. You make it
Yes.
too easy for them.
Yeah.
And especially if you're in the long distance relationship, don't get too involved with helping the family. When you live here, you can see the trouble the family's in. You can actually go visit that person in the hospital. You can actually see the issue that they have, maybe the roof collapsed or something. You
Yeah.
can see that, and you know they're really in need, and you can help out. That's your own generosity. Charity with the family, with friends, with
Yeah.
church, with anybody is something you don't have to do. It's something you do when you want to do it.
Yes.
And you do it when you can afford to do it.
Yes.
And it's up to you. No one's forcing you.
Yeah, yeah, right. Yeah, no one is forcing you to give this to your Filipina. It's like you offer it because you like it. And afterwards, when you broke up with the Filipina, you called her like, she's a scammer. She asked me for money, this and that. It's not a good way to do that. If you broke up, just broke up, because that money is part of being a housemaid.
Most of the time, the guys are willingly giving the money. And then when they
Yes.
break up with the girl, to save face, they go, the girl was a scammer. You know, why'd you break up with her? She was cute, she was nice. Oh, she was just a user of my money, she was a scammer. You enable them. And in a lot of my videos, I talk about men have to be in control. You have to be in control of your money in the situation. You set the rules.
Yeah.
And it's you that's hitting the send button if you're back home on an LDR, or you're here in the Philippines, it's you handing the money to somebody. There's nobody with their hand in your pocket.
Yes.
And-
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna drink first my coffee.
Welcome to Mike's Coffee. No, it's not. This is, take a chance. Check out Mike's Coffee Shop if you get a chance. But
Yeah.
so how was the coffee?
It tastes good. It tastes like my relationship.
Tastes good. But as we move on,
Yes.
are
Is
you
there-
are you looking for new boyfriends?
No, I'm in an LDR.
You're in an
relationship.
LDR relationship?
Yes,
Oh no,
I
I didn't
am.
know that.
He's a silent subscriber of yours in Janet.
A silent partner.
Yeah, a silent partner.
How long have you met online? And
It's like 5 months. yeah.
was it one of these dating sites everybody talks about, or was it Facebook, or through your channel?
Honestly, he was searching for a language video, but he came across to someone's channel, and when he watched that channel, it's a Philippine channel, so he watched that video, and afterwards he goes to the wife's video, and he saw my interview there. And then from that, he started to follow me.
Oh, he stalked for a
Yeah.
little bit, right? He's stalking on. I tell you guys, don't date these YouTube stars, you know. But this gentleman, he sounds like a nice guy. We wish you both the best of luck in this. But LDR is a tough road to hoe.
Tough, challenging, and exciting. Yeah.
Exciting.
Yes, it is.
How
exciting.
often do you talk to each other?
Twice a day, because he works. I respect his time as well, because he works for us and for the family. And we're not different from other. We are different from other Filipinas, because when they go to sleep, they want to have a video call all the time, even though they were sleeping.
He wants to talk to you all the time?
No, we are different
Oh,
couple,
he's
because I respect his time. When he sleep, I respect his time.
Oh, okay. So you're not
because-
24/7 on him. You're not constantly on the
No,
phone.
no.
You have set time?
Yeah. So
So
we have set times to
schedule?
call what time, yeah, because he's working. But this younger generation, they want to see you all the time. Even if you're working, they wanted to call you. But I'm not a person that is like, what we will do if you're just there and we're not talking, it's gonna be boring, you know?
Yes,
like,
it does. It
yeah.
does. Too much just staring at the camera.
Yeah.
And then that leads idle hands, and it leads
Yeah.
to bad things. So tell me about your grandson.
My grandson is 3 years old. He's very all over. He's too much in hand, but yeah, I'm happy that I'm with them. and also my daughter and my son. I've been separated with them for a long, long time, so I need to patch up those times that I was not with them. And I'm grateful for this opportunity that I am able to be with my kids, to live with them, because yeah, it's difficult to be separated with your kids for a long period of time.
So when you get in a relationship with somebody, you got to look at the whole package. This is where girls say, you have to accept me.
Yes.
It's not just me, this body.
Yes.
It's me, my family.
Yes.
My obligations if you have children,
Yes.
grandchildren in your
Yeah.
case.
Yeah.
And they're always part of your life. They're like, it's hard for a man to replace your children and grandkids.
Exactly.
It has to become like one. They're equal. The man's as important as the children.
For me, I don't have, like, if you want me to choose between my boyfriend and my kids, I would choose my kids, because I've been separated my kids for a long time, and they grow up without a father figure, a mother figure. But I don't wanna. But if my boyfriend is good, and he has been there for me for a long time, I think I would set my boundaries as well, that I know that I love this man. I would fight for him over my family as well. So for now, if my boyfriend wants me to be there with him, I would, willing to relocate, and my kids can handle themselves as well. It depends on the situation.
How you leave them here, the situation they're here.
Yeah.
Are you planning to go to Europe? Is this a plan, or is the plan for him to come here?
Yeah, he has a plan to come here this coming July. Maybe I can meet you for lunch. Yeah.
She'll fit you into her schedule.
Yeah.
Somewhere along the line. But it's a lot of juggling. And men, when we're coming over here, we're retired. We're looking for a new life. You have to remember, a lot of these girls have a life already.
Yes.
Mistakes we made in the past, relationships.
Yeah.
You go into relationship hoping it lasts forever.
Yes.
But as we all know, 9 divorces, and how many divorces you got, you just don't know what the future holds.
Yes.
So be respectful. And if it doesn't check the box, if you don't want children involved in the life, then just move on. Just say, sorry, it's not what I'm looking for.
Yes.
You don't get mad at people when they tell you
No,
that.
I was, at first in my video, I said, don't date a Filipina because she's beautiful, she's sexy, she's hot, but date her because you love her, you're willing to grow through circumstances, not because relationship is not just happy. There are some times that you go through challenging times, and sometimes I noticed this, that some foreigners are very bad handling with circumstances, and they just cannot handle with problems sometimes,
family
and they
problems.
just
And there's different kind of problems that you handle back home. It isn't the teacher calling, Johnny's got detention today. It's serious, medical issues, and especially maybe they're boys, and as they're getting older, they don't have that older brother. Maybe they don't have a cousin or an uncle around to help them. That's going to become your job. You're going to have to guide them to become a good man.
Yes.
And be careful what you wish for, but once you accept that commitment, just stay the course, and you'll help them through.
Yeah.
You'll help them through.
As Mike said, you have to check the bags. If you don't like a Filipina with kids, just don't date with. Because sometimes also, if you date a Filipina that doesn't have kids, the family is the problem. Because the family constantly asking for money, because there's no escape when you are here in the Philippines, because they think you're the most rich and handsome partner. But honestly, you'll find someone that is going to fit with your standard. As they said, don't settle for less unless you find the one that really fits your standard as well. Because if you're just gonna date because you're hopeless, just to have a Filipina because you just want to look handsome, because
Don't
if you're
be desperate, guys. Don't be
exactly, don't be desperate because you're gonna go through with a Filipina that is just for one time and they're just gone.
Because the next one might be better.
Yes.
Sometimes
It's a part of the process of relationship.
dating and relationships, you're together for a month or 2 months, and that's the feeling out part, but just remember, if you ask her to commit to you by quitting her job, moving to a
Yes.
different island, you're sort of committing to the relationship at that point.
Yes. Yeah.
All right, so tell us about your channel. Guys, if you want to see pretty girls, sexy girls, and learn all about life in the Philippines as a Filipina, check out.
Thank you so much, Mike, for giving this shining, shimmering. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you so much. I am grateful that Mike is having an interview with me here. I still remember those days that we first interviewed with each other, and I'm grateful to be here again. And yeah, my channel is all about me, the farm, and right now I'm not really active because I'm studying as a caregiver, preparing my future so I can take care of my partner when he grow old.
Yeah, she's going to be a caretaker.
I can be the caregiver.
A whole new video on the next one. Her name of her channel is Anne's Family Blogs.
Yeah.
And down in the description below, I have a link to my first interview with her, a link to her first interview with me. This is back in December 2022. I was so handsome back then. I was hot. And check out her channel. Check out those two videos. They're old, but they're good. And thanks for joining me.
Thank you, Mike, for having, and
Oh, look at
congratulations
this.
again.
I just got a handshake. Behind the scenes, I'll get the big hug. All right, guys, thanks for watching. And until next time.
Yeah. Bye.